Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to the newest episode of Lost Gaming. First thing I would like to do is give a shout out to the YouTube user Sarah Cash. She is the winner of my last Recode giveaway, and she has selected to receive a physical copy of the game. So as soon as the game drops, I will be going out and buying her a copy of the game and shipping it to her as a thank you to all of the Dot Hack fans that we've had all over the world and for so many years. Back to where we are today. Last time we picked up the Spark Sword and needed to head to talk to Wiseman. Because of the running length of the video, we had to stop it right there, so let's go ahead and we'll just quickly pick up right where we left off and get on to talk to Wiseman. If I remember correctly, this shouldn't take us very long to do because he should be, if I remember right, it should have just popped that back up. Yep. So let's, just in case, because I can't remember what the situation overall is. I'm gonna bring him in just because.
Oh, it's you.
I don't think we've really got too much in here, but I just wanted to be ready just in case. Because I don't think we have to go completely through this dungeon, but I can't remember. And actually it kind of looks like we are going to, so definitely should have stopped for a minute and made sure I had enough of my items. But we'll just take care of this. Yeah, this will work just fine. So, taking a little bit of time, but we are super buff now. So let's take on a couple of enemies here, just see if there's anything new. Doesn't look particularly like there are. Just very hard hitting enemies. I probably should have brought Elk just to give me another character to heal. But I've always got and they're doing okay on their own. So we'll just do just a couple more and then we will head on into the dungeon. See, that's not that bad there. None of them are really that tough. There's even with not really being prepared and probably needing a healer or having bought more healing items, none of them are really posing much of a threat. Let's tell them to use. Just see what they use, just see if anybody. Kind of beating up on old Kite just a little bit. It'd be nice if you guys hurry up. There we go. Now that they're in here, that'll help a lot. And let's see here. So I don't have any real multi-hit stuff or multi-target AoE effects. Where is Sanjuro? Wonder where he got stuck. I'll just go ahead and do this to get rid of one. Didn't notice I was poisoned. Let's go ahead and heal up one more time. Really wish I knew what happened to Sanjuro there. That made that a lot more difficult than it needed to be. Now, with any luck, we can just go ahead and get through this dungeon pretty easily. How to use skills. I actually forgot that I've got abilities that I can use now to take out the starving ogres a little bit easier. Because I got that new item, or the new weapon last time, that's got Orchard Dance. So we will go ahead and use this on them. And as you can see, that took them out really well. A couple of Orchard Dances to finish them off. Tell them all to use first aid. Change my equipment back to... No, I'm going to leave this on for right now. Blades of Bond's got some nice side abilities, but I think I'm going to keep what I've got on for right now. Didn't think that was a... or that one was a... They looked like the right color to me, but shows what I know. Haven't made that kind of mistake in a long time. But maybe it's just because I'm playing kind of early this morning and not really paying that good attention as I should be. Alright, yeah, they hit pretty good, so that wasn't too bad. Kind of hoping for a health potion right there, but when we get through with all this, I ought to have a decent set of stuff to sell and get some extra money. Alright, now we were going to actually, I don't... Do I need to change? No, I don't, because I've still got Thunder Dance, which just dropped him. Go ahead and use an antidote on Sanjuro to get rid of that. And we just beat the crap out of this thing now. While I finish this off, I'm going to tell them to use strength abilities. This is as good a time as any to let them use up some of their abilities to get us back fully buffed. And it's probably not really all that necessary to let them use all of those buffs. I don't think we're having that much trouble, especially with the new weapon that I got, so I've got an extra elemental hit through here. But it's just, why risk it? There's no good reason to not do it, so just crush them. And make sure we don't have as much to worry about. And I really want to always make sure I get rid of these Frankens, because that death ability hey, I took you down already. Let's see. While they do that, I'll heal up Sanjuro because he's kinda needs some extra health. Alright, so that took care of that. Probably could have gone a little bit better if I had noticed that Franken was still alive, but we're not doing bad. And that's the thing, as long as you just keep track of your enemies, make sure you got your elemental abilities ready, you most of the time aren't going to have too much trouble. And really, by the time you get this far into the game, you've got enough SP that you ought to be able to pretty well spam your abilities and not have to worry about really anything. And doesn't look like he's got much left. Yep, there he is. So, took care of that pretty easily. Extra resurrect is nice. Okay, I definitely need to get... For now, I'm going to get rid of that. Hopefully I won't need it through here. I doubt that I will. We're going to run in here real quick. Okay, I can take that. A couple of healing water, or healing potions. Now, if you want to, and you've got the time to spend to grind enough money, by this volume you can get some of the different cross spells in the scroll shop. If you're not trying to do a speedrun or anything and you're just trying to play it through, those are very helpful to have. They can let you heal up your entire party without using SP. Something that's very handy, but it's very expensive, and with your limited item capacity, it's not something that is really one that's practical unless you're going to grind a lot of gold so that you can really just use that as your main source of healing. I'll take that just because I really need to keep some of those because they get you good gold. Let's see. Well, I'm going to wind up refilling all of those, and I don't think I'm going to run out, and I can always use them to buff that stat. It's a little bit slower, so it's not, again, it's not a speedrun tactic that you would really want to use, but for just playing and you're calculating what is worth using, what's not, because I'm not even going to really bother going after those right now. Alright, so next room. And I think this probably shows better than anything that I've really done so far just how useful having these different these different pieces of equipment that give you different skills, just how effective and important that really is. Because with those, with the right equipment on there, I was taking down the Starving Ogres and the Frankensteins with pretty much ease. Like, this is... Oops. Not the one I wanted to hit with that. Needed to get rid of you because that's a big threat. Now, let's get you out of danger. Let's wake up Black Rose so that she can actually help us. Let's get rid of him with the Thunder Dance very easily. Now, looks like Black Rose already took care of the other one, so we didn't got to worry about the Druid now. Means all in all, this has been going pretty smoothly. I'm happy with how it's turning out so far. Not what I meant to do. Another one of you guys. Now that I remembered I actually can do that and do a lot of damage to them. Why are you asleep again? Hopefully I can get this off on her before it kills her. I'll cast it one more time. And then once on myself. Holy crap, and then once on Sanjuro. As soon as I get my SP back up. Alright, now I'm going to get rid of you because you are annoying me. As you can see, sometimes things can get a little out of hand, even when you're prepared. And it looks like all of my buffs wore off, so that's the other problem. I can at least get him that. Take a few minutes to make sure everybody's just good and healed back up. I might just go ahead and run out of here now that that's done. That's good enough. We don't really need to go through all that again, just I just wanted to be a little bit safer getting through here. That always helps. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that again. Yeah, sometimes it's easy to mess yourself up with the controllers. I'm trying really hard not to let it happen, but sometimes you just goof. But I'm thinking now we should, for the most part, only be running into the Frankens at this point. Because as you go deeper into the dungeon, you always get different enemies. I would really love for him to protect break. Do I still get that? Nope. Died too fast. It happens. So you can see where we got that from the last time. And I think that's one of those things where I don't... Well, actually no, the monsters always do reset, but the GOT statues don't until after you've been to a field enough times that it's off your word list. Oh, I managed to get a data drain for one of them. Well, don't really have any reason not to at this point. And I can data drain him again. Bolt Rod doesn't really do me any good, but it'll be having a couple of them I can sell will be worth a little something. So let's head on into here and let's meet back up with Wiseman.
It is indeed the Spark Sword.
Isn't it? Okay.
I must ask you first. Who are you?
What do you mean by that? We get...
I will honor my promise. It's just, it was a protected area. I'm intrigued.
Ugh! You deliberately chose a protected area to test us! That is so not cool!
Well, I guess it seems that way. If it's all right, will you tell me?
Kite explained the situation.
I see. This world is indeed. This is all very interesting. I didn't know Orca of the Azure Sea was in that condition. All right. If that's the case, then I will help you. I apologize for testing you. I will send you the data that I have on the Epitaph of Twilight by mail. And take this.
You notice that he just gave it back to us, which don't have a problem with.
Your tale was much more interesting than the item.
Alright, so now we know that everything that we just went through was all a test by Wiseman. And I want you guys to always remember to especially those of you who have not played the series and you're just following along with me, you found it and you find it interesting. Remember the name Wiseman. Remember his character. It's going to come up a lot in the future. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Alright, so now we've got this new conspiracy nut. This one's just saying that even if it isn't a conspiracy, Ultimate did really benefit from the Pluto's Kiss incident, that they control nearly 100% of the market. Actually, they say they control 100% of the market. I don't know if that's completely accurate, but I mean, that's just so after everything that happened with the Pluto's Kiss incident, Ultimate is pretty much the only operating system legally allowed. So this is somebody complaining about the potential of the smoking regulation law. Now he just wants to smoke. And this is just somebody saying that they just wish that they'd let, rather than just getting rid of it, people that want to smoke, give them an area where they can smoke. This is an argument that I've actually seen a lot in my hometown, because I'm from a small town in eastern North Carolina where there's a lot of tobacco farms. This is somebody talking about the user fees to play the world and how much money Ultimate's making. I mean, it's just, I like this because it's good world building. Anyway, what I was saying before is that I've actually had this argument here because we're a tobacco community pretty much, except for me, really, and those that don't farm. But it was a big discussion a while back when they passed some different smoking regulations. I mean, I got to see both sides of the argument firsthand. It's kind of nice to see that portrayed in a video game too. Alright, this is an email from Wiseman telling us about the Epitaph of Twilight. So there you see our first name, Skaith, the Shadow of Death. You recognize this next one too, the Mirage of Deceit, Ennis. But now we've got some more, by the power of Magus. And then Fidchel, who can tell a dark future. Gore schemes, Matcha seduces. Tarvos, and then from the deep void arrives Korbanik. So this seems to indicate that we've got a lot more powerful monsters to encounter. So he's telling us that we need to contact Helba, and she's based in Netslum. That there's this password, east, north, south, west, north, gates to paradise will open. Said it's a spell to reach Netslum. But how we use that, don't really know. I do not that's why Gardenia's one of my favorites. But Moonstone is my favorite when it comes to his messages. Just so laconic. Alright, and there's Marla. He wants me to buy a drink. And just kidding, he hates it when other people buy him drinks. So there we go. That was pretty good. We've got some new leads to go on. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. See you then.